Howdy folks, Justin here. So, Hlaalu all over the ladder, and I was talking to some of the High King Emirate guys. I was talking to Burn the Sky. I was talking to Draconis. In chat, his name is Useless Weeb Trash, but we were talking along with Nihilus and Sody Mag a little bit about things we could do to beat Hlaalu. And, you know, so ideas went all over the place, from decks that ran Ice Storm and Drain Vitality to faster decks. And then, honestly, Draconis was like, hey, man, let's try. Just curious which of my friends are online. Let's try something different. Let's try to play Doomcrag Vampire. And Doomcrag Vampire sort of became Unstoppable Rage, and then our ideas kind of diverged. This is the result of some of our experiments, some of our discussions. In the gameplay itself, I think I mistakenly give more credit to Nihilus. He was just sort of there, to be fair. It was mostly Draconis and Burn and I. But yeah, this is a fun deck to play. You play for the long game. You have game against everything in theory, although your removal doesn't match up super effectively against a lot of really large things. Fortunately, there's not, like, other than Giant's Battle Mage, against which you could probably grind out anyway, you should have the ability to beat everything. I mean, I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here. Your worst matchup is probably mid-range Dagoth. Just multiple things with ward, large creatures that are difficult to kill. But you should be able to go really long. You have some cool combos here. Ravenous Hunger with Unstoppable Rage on 10 is a 16-point life swing, as well as 4 damage to everything in that lane. Cradle Crush Giant, just real strong. Doomcrag Vampire, of course, synergizes with Earthbone Spinner. Dushnik Yell Archer, Skaven Pyromancer in a pinch, Raiding Party tokens, Ashlander Zealot, Sharpshooter Scout, Redoran Forerunner, Stormcloak Vanguard. You got a lot of stuff going on here. But what you really have the opportunity to do here is draw your entire deck, all 75 cards of it, and then shuffle in all your creatures and get them +5/+5. Because Journey to Sovngarde is how you beat control decks. You just cycle through your stuff, you poke them, you frustrate them, and then you beat them with Journey to Sovngarde creatures. By which point, hopefully, they are, you know, a little limited in their removal options anymore. Necromancer's Amulet is a huge part of what keeps you alive. You're going to need this, and especially in mid-range matchups. I mean, strong mid-range decks are going to be your worst match because of the number of larger creatures that you need to trade into, but the deck should be pretty strong against everything else. It's not a real, it's a difficult deck to pilot. Doomcrag Warrior decks in general historically have been difficult to pilot. This one, look, I think Doomcrag Vampire Warrior is still very strong. What you get here is you get Immolating Blast and Dawn's Wrath for the most part. That is why you're running Hlaalu. I mean, yeah, you get Hive Defender, which is great. You get Undying Dragon, which is pretty funny for Unstoppable Rage. You get Ravenous Hunger, which is a great Unstoppable Rage target. And you get Redoran Forerunner, which is just a pretty reasonable card. But you could probably build a warrior deck, but it wouldn't be this cool. And there's something nice about drawing 75 cards and then drawing another 50, so... I recorded a couple games against Dagoth and Tribunal Temple, decks that this was not designed to beat. It's not what we had in mind when we put it together. I hope you enjoy. I will see you all. Fun fact, Dagoth, the theoretical worst matchup for the deck. So let's see how we do. I have won against Dagoth once. I mean, that's 100%, but it was a 30-minute game. All right, let's see what we can do here. We have a nice control-oriented type hand. Hopefully it's Dagoth aggro, so we can kind of get beaten. I do like having the Necromancer's Amulet. It's kind of an essential piece for these atrociously long games. We'll see, though, what our opponent does. Alright, so I think we just play the Amulet, swing in. It's like some kind of control deck or another. Not what this deck is designed to beat. Use Guild Recruit. Shrine of Namira. Let's do it. So on curve, we got 2 really important pieces to our puzzle here. And hopefully we get some cheap stuff and we can just start going off. Not really under any pressure. I will play my raiding party, but not do anything with my tokens yet. Might scare my opponent, actually. You know, we are a Doomcrag deck, so... But yeah. Let's do this. Alright, killing that seems pretty reasonable. Just so we get it off the board before he gets to 7 Magicka. On the other hand, we don't really gain much. I could play Undying Dragon. I guess I'll just cycle it. I don't think I mind throwing these guys away like this. I'm at 31. I have a 10-10 on the board. I mean, maybe we just win that way. I'm not sure. Alright. Rapid Shot. Into Leaf Lurker. Sanctuary Pet. Okay. It's not terrible. Ravenous Hunger. So I can go Ravenous Hunger, Firebrand, Firebrand to cycle. I think, honestly, I just pass the turn. He's going to be able to swing, get me to 29, swing for 3, get me back to 26. Unless he swings in the wrong order. Which I guess is possible. But we got the Doomcrag into Firebrand to kill all this stuff, which seems pretty good. We have the Red Year coming up as well. I think this is a perfectly responsible use of our Firebrands. Back up to 28, drawing a card. It's Disciple of Namira. Now, that's not a card I am super keen on pulling right now, since I just wasted all my things. Let's see here. Tel'Vos Magister. How do we deal with that? I think we just wait. I'll play a Ravenous Hunger. I'll swing at that. Do we think he's playing Ice Storm? Yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn. So, you know, Ravenous Hunger here for the combo with Drain, obviously. My opponent, it's hard to get a read on what exactly their general strategy is. There's a Fighters Guild Recruit, and when they're going to lane change it. Quicksilver Crossbow. Okay. Sure. Shrieking Harpy. So, let's... There's another Immolating Blast. Let's play that. Draw a card. Unstoppable Rage is a great pickup here. Play a 3rd card, draw a card. Necromancer's Amulet has been putting in work. Yeah, so one of the dreams is Rage on this, but we'll draw a card here. Oh, he's gonna Unstoppable Rage. Okay.
Sorry it had to come to this.
Ald Veloth the Assassin. Okay.
We must protect our stronghold. Orders?
Just going to dump some stuff. I'm not going to play 3 cards. I've got plenty of cards going on. We do have Journey for the super late game. Swings, that's fine. Hand of Dagoth. Ash Berserker. Let's go ahead and use one of our Unstoppable Rages here. Pass the turn. We drew an Unday Clan Sorcerer, which, depending on what my opponent does, might be great with an Immolating Blast. Slime Marshblade, no play. Disciple of Namira looks pretty solid. Let's play that. Swing. Escape Pyromancer. Barrowstalker ping Dushnik
I smell the stench of the living.
to draw another card. Seems okay. Cradle Crush Giant. So we're just cycling towards Journey to Sovngarde. We're 25 cards in. Vigilant Giant. Don't have an answer to a Vigilant Giant. Indral Mastermind might give us one. We'll play it over here.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Still no answer. To an Unstoppable Rage on one of those things would be a disaster. Let's take Dark Guardian. I'm going to swing into this.
Midnight stroll.
Can do 3 more damage to it.
Looks dead to me.
I'm going to Skaven to cycle, gain some life. Stormcloak Vanguard. Lost 2 creatures this turn. I could lose 3 if I do this, so I'm just going to play the Sorcerer. If he Unstoppable Rages on it, he Unstoppable Rages on it. I get a Gargoyle. I get a draw. Okay. That was not a terrible turn. See if he has the Rage. And Kano on this probably. Okay, completed contract. Doppelganger on Incano. Alright, so Doomcrag is nice. We're just going to play the Red Year. And I want to play a Gargoyle. I don't think so. So I have Doomcrag Cradle Crush, which is not great. No play. Galen. None of these are very exciting. I want to dump 3 cards though, so I'm going to Dark Guardian, Gargoyle, Stormcloak Battalion. We draw an Unstoppable Rage. Okay. Nixox. Alright. Unstoppable Rage. Okay. That is 2 rages down from our opponent. We do have the Rage Unstoppable, the Hunger combo here, which is kind of interesting. I think I want to shuffle in Ravenous Hungers.
Praise to Namira.
Dawn's Wrath is pretty nice. Journey to Sovngarde is pretty nice. Down to 42 cards in our deck. I don't think we ever want to play the 3rd Namira Shrine. We have 25 creatures in our discard pile, 42 cards left in our deck. It might be right just to journey. I need to start getting stuff out of my hand too. Shadow Shift, okay. We have, okay, Archer's Gambit, sure. That is fine. We're just gaining life. I mean, this Necromancer's Amulet's done an amazing job here. Another Nixox. Additional Yal Archer on one of my shrines, I guess. No, on my amulet. Okay, so he sees the value in the amulet. Let's Immolating Blast. One card in his hand. Pass the turn. So another Necromancer's Amulet so we can keep the life gain up would be nice. He might just have Dagoth there in hand, so I'm glad we have Dawn's Wrath. Okay. Dishnikyal Archer, sure. We've gotten so much value from those things already. There's another Necromancer's Amulet. Let's ping that. Redoran Forerunner.
It would appear that dinner
I know a shortcut.
Draw another card. It's another Namira Shrine. My hand is just expensive crap right now, but I kind of don't mind like dumping it out there. And my opponent concedes. We can keep this up all day. All right. So that I think is our worst matchup. But yeah, we'll give it a go here with for a second game here. Let's rock and roll. That wasn't a ladder, right? Okay, good. Lists came then as the three of us worked on it together. Lord Solvish is playing Tribunal. So, no Hlaalu yet. No Hlaalu yet, but we're going to keep trying. He's ranked 21 Legend, and he has the ring. I'm throwing that all back. Alright, let's see what we can do. He has 6 support removal cards, presumably. We have 6 supports. Alright. Well, we got a second Ald Valathi Assassin, so maybe we can get some rallying going. There's an Onday Clan Sorcerer. Execute. I'm gonna pass the turn, man. I got nothing. And right now he might still think we're just a rally deck. Elusive Schemer. Indral Mastermind's pretty good. Oh, what a choice. I'll take Namira's Shrine, but that is sad. That is super sad. Alright. Goes face and does nothing. Alright.
Praise to Namira.
So pretty.
Just swing. Pass the turn. See if he has the Shadowfen Priest. No play. So do I want to play Ald Valathi, Stormcloak, and Sharpshooter? I don't think so. I think we just take our time. He knows we're down 1 Doomcrag because we chose the Namira Shrine over it. And it's going to be challenging to get value from our Immolating Blasts in this game, unfortunately. Okay, no play. Dawn's Wrath. 8 cards in hand, we'll pass the turn. We're in for the long haul here. Namira's Shrine. I'm just going to cycle through my whole deck.
The Nords must take back Sky.
I slay the unworthy.
Alright. Nord Firebrand. Necromancer's Amulet. Alright. So, we need to dump cards. Get to Journey. The Night Mother. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Alright. Okay. Redoran Forerunner. Okay.
I know a shortcut.
Barrowstalker. Dark Guardian. 9 cards in hand. Let's see if he bolts us to the face and we overdraw Journey. Devour our Redoran Forerunner. That's not good. Trespasser's Bane. Okay. Well, we can destroy that, fortunately.
We must protect our stronghold.
I smell the
Pass the turn, go back up to 9 cards. 54 in ours, 62 in our opponents. Execute. Execute.
They will never know.
Morag Tongue Nightblade.
Do not travel this one.
Alright. Okay. Rapid Shot's not great. I can Immolating Blast my own creatures away. Let's Rapid Shot that. Sharpshooter Scout.
My arrows shall fly true.
This will kill 3 creatures and let me trigger this. But I'm still going to have way too many creatures on the board. So I'm just going to keep dumping stuff.
Time to fight.
Barrow Stalker, Dark Guardian, back up to 9 cards. He draws a free card. Hopefully he wipes my board. Charge, Drain, Ward, Parthenax. Yeah, man. And I'm going to overdraw Journey, aren't I? So we're about to get Parthenax looped. Okay. Unrelenting Force just destroys my creature. Alright, Necromancer's Amulet is fine. Let's swing face. Let's Dawn's Wrath this lane.
Wrong place for a
Swing, swing, Sorcerer.
from their blood.
Raise Dead is a way that we could steal his Parthenax if it's in the discard pile when we play it. $48 cards. 9 in hand. Ice Storm. Okay. That is alright. I need to dump my hand just in case we get Parthenax.
My arrows shall fly true. My arrows shall fly true.
And we did! Good! Get wrecked, dude. Alright. Dark Guardian. Unrelenting Force, can't play it. Soul Tear, can play it. Dragon Aspect. Oh my god, I'm gonna overdraw again.
Smell the stench of the living.
Alright, we need to get lucky and not overdraw Journey to Sovngarde. Oh god. Oh god. You got it, man. Casting the time. Oh, if we overdraw Journey to Sovngarde, we can't win. It's a 1 in 45 chance. 1 in 45. I just don't think that with the garbage we have, we can win. He's got more removal than we have, like, actual threats. I should not have gone double Shrine. Oh my god. What do we Soul Tear back? I don't want any of this stuff. Alright, Stonecloak Vanguard. Absolutely fine. Alright. Let's
Wrong place
swing.
for a midnight stroll. Fire!
We obey.
I slay the unworthy.
Only playing 2 cards. Our opponent's playing Chanter of Akatosh. Alright. Immolating Blast. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're at 42. We have a handful of just... oh, these Immolating Blasts. You got it, man. Do I want to bring any of this stuff back? Ande Clan Sorcerer. Is there a way I can kill off a bunch of my own creatures? I could Disciple of Namira, Immolating Blast. That only fights an enemy creature.
Welcome to the shadows.
Alright. That sort of helps. I have 7 cards in hand. I'll go back up to 9. I'm going to grab the Indral Mastermind. We drew another Indral Mastermind. We drew a Ravenous Hunger. That puts us at 9 cards again.
Perhaps we can help one another.
Telvos Magister. Hlaalu Clan Sharpshooter.
I only need one shot.
We obey.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Take the Nord Firebrand. Back up to 7 cards. There's Dawn's Wrath. There's Unstoppable Rage. Have we played a Rage against him yet at all? We have not. Drain Vitality. Okay. So we're not playing the Disciples because I don't want to draw any more cards. I don't want to overdraw. I can't overdraw Journey. I also have a oh, please destroy one of these fucking shrines. Alright. Sure. I mean, I would just Dawn's Wrath that. Hive Defender. Alright. Alright, we hit a Prophecy. Keeps it. So Lightning Bolt, maybe?
They've no move we can't anticipate.
We draw power from their blood.
I just gotta get rid of all this stuff. Indral Mastermind, Hive Defender, back up to 9 cards. 31 cards left in our deck. Versus 51. So we've drawn 20 more cards than our opponent. Alright, we're going to overdraw again. Now we have a 1 in 30 chance of that being awful for us.
Let none defile our temple.
I don't know what to do if I overdraw Journey.
Mother of mud.
Come on. Alright, Unstoppable Rage is totally fine.
So predictable. So predictable.
All right. Comfortable 8 cards in hand. Knight, Blood Magic Lord. All right. Yeah, man. Trespasser's Bane. Double Trespasser's Bane, dude. Rock on. Rock on. Hlaalu Sharpshooter. Oh, oops. Dawn's Wrath actually means I don't have an unconditional removal spell anymore. I will play Indoril Mastermind.
We can't anticipate.
I definitely don't need the other Namira Shrine. 27 cards left in our deck. Opponent 35 less life, half as many cards in hand, playing a grindy control deck. Rank 21 Legend. And this is a deck we built to fight aggro. Rapid Shot. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
I know a shortcut.
So predictable.
Played 2 creatures, 2 cards. Seems good enough to me. I don't know how we lose, but I do know that it's going to be a long time before we win. Yeah, man. 48. Redoran Forerunner.
I know a shortcut.
Just dumping cards? Just dumping cards. Yeah, man. Nord Firebrand.
I'll clear a path.
Time to fight.
These cards that are just stuck in my hand, the Immolating Blast and the Unrelenting Force, are just ridiculous. I pass. At least we know Lord Slavish enjoys this kind of match, right? Because of the deck he's playing? Yeah, Firestorm. Cradle Crush Giant. Anti-Hlaalu Sharpshooter. 22 cards. Javelin.
They missed their shot.
Welcome to the shadows.
Yeah, man. Yep. Cradle Crush.
Their shot.
We had a Prophecy. Play the Cradle Crush, pass. We do have 4 burst damage from hand. We might win before we get to Journey. Javelin. Crushing Blow. Skaven Pyromancer, man.
Let's heat things up.
Elixir of Vitality. That ain't cool.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Alright, I am gonna cycle.
Time to fight.
If he ice storms, he ice storms. Draw a couple more cards. Stormcloak Vanguard. Journey to Sovngarde. So do we journey with 16 cards still left in our deck? Shuffle in those sweet 42 creatures, or is that just me getting impatient? Firebolt. Yeah, come on, Lord Sullivan. This is exactly the long, grindy game you were looking for, right?
Defile our temple.
Alright, let's kill off our dudes and journey to Sovngarde.
I'll kill you where you stand.
There we go.
Lords must take back Skyrim.
And we'll draw some extra cards so we get out those giant critters we're looking for. That's 3. Well, that's a 9-8. Oh, well, what do you know?
The victory is yours.
Alright, so, in conclusion, built the deck to beat Hlaalu, like the fastest deck. Beat Control Tribunal. Rank 21 Legend. 3 games. I only recorded 2, but I beat a Dagoth deck earlier. See y'all on the ladder. Well, let's get our surprises. We deserve the Blue Claw Matron. Ciao.